sexual assault broke. 3 white football players charged with raping a fellow player who is black and mentally disabled. And when an unidentified black female was spotted in the school and ignored a teacher's request to leave, the school went on lockdown. Are you feeling safe right now with Dietrich?
As far as the lockdown situation, yeah. As far as the other part, no.
I would later learn, after our on-camera interview, that the other part this mother referred to was the reported sexual assault against her adopted son. As she confirmed to me, she is his mother.
There are some really nice people here, but a lot of people that are really angry.
As she is telling me how her family moved to Dietrich for her husband's teaching job, this happened. And just steps away from where we were standing and from nearby law enforcement. An example, she says, of some of the anger directed at her. And the whole time, this mother holding the hands of 2 of her other adopted children.
People can be mean all they want and they can do what they want, but the truth is the truth.
Telling what this mother says is the truth is what seems to have this town divided. One neighbor saying part of the town is upset and believes the charges should not have been made public and that this should have been handled by the parents and the LDS Church. The boys' race, a trending topic on social media, doesn't seem to come up in conversation around town. So I ask.
I know some people probably think that maybe it's the color of skin. I would like to think not. But it has everything to do with your athletic ability. If you're not athletic, or you don't come from certain families, then you're sunk.
The mother would later explain more to me off camera, saying her son was weaker than the other players and never seemed to make the cut. She tells me now he's doing okay, and he graduated from Dietrich School on Monday.
There are good and bad people here, but you can't mistreat people and get away with it, and that's definitely.
Darn. 3 high school football players, white, raped a mentally handicapped alleged young black male. And get myself together. At times I get very hard doing this stuff, man. Why would a white woman adopt black kids? Because evidently it's all about the money, all the fake crocodile tears. You see how destroyed this young lady looked. You see how defeated that this young child looked. Because when you battling racism and you going home to a racist, and this is what we told people, directly and indirectly, this is how it starts from the get-go. Number 1, these children are exposed to racism. They're exposed to bigotry. They're exposed to, then she's going to talk about it's not about race. You lost your damn mind. They honestly think someone's going to take that garbage and say it's not about race. Then this is supposed to be his mother, adopted mother, with other black children, because we all know this is about the money. She said she moved to Dietrich for her husband to find a place of employment and teaching. But you're going to move to a predominantly Idaho. Dietrich is in Iowa, rather. And got to deal with the scrutiny, the backlash. And you know how racist these people are. Every day we see videos after videos after videos after videos of white supremacy reeking. And they got upset because the black young lady was watching the child being raped, and gonna get upset with her and tell her that she had to move the premises, so they went on a lockdown. What the hell do you mean? The child was getting raped. What the hell do you mean, or get off saying that she had no right? So you notice the police was involved. They had the guns, because why? They knew it was about race. Because here's the deal. If it wasn't about race, why did they act so violently? They was ready. They live for this stuff. They get off on this stuff. And because she's white, she don't understand the scrutiny these children look at this. Zero in on this young lady. You see what I'm saying? That child looked like she done had a very rough life and have no alternative. Either stay in a foster home, either stay in a home, either stay in custody, either stay somewhere or get it in this type of situation. Well, they got to talk about your hair, talk about your butt, talk about where you dress, where you talk, where you look, and traumatize. And this is why we need young men to step up. We need young ladies to step up to raise your child. If not, we're going to continue to watch our children having children exposed and vulnerable and point blank just out in the open for vultures at every level. You really think they really give a damn about these kids? Hell no. This is about the money. I don't want to hear nothing about the crocodile tears, all this BS, because to me, if this was my child, whether it was foster, step, guardianship, uncle, whatever, as a parent, as an uncle, as a godparent myself, I'm extremely appalled that no one they can talk about wasn't about race. Then gonna tell them to keep it up. Are you serious? You telling me? And why is these young men not arrested? Did anyone say these children were arrested? No. Did anyone identify them? No. They protected them. They knew who did it because, this child right here, he's damaged goods. He's mentally handicapped. He's black. He come from a disenfranchised family, probably this, drugs, this, and all that. They have nothing to do with any of that to be violated. You see, when it comes down to us, they make way after way after way to justify racism. But if it was like the piece I'm going to do today about the man that attacked a young black boy, the baby that was 1 year old. 1 year old, I kid you. 1 year old. And somehow, some way, they're going to start talking about he's mentally this. They're going to start talking about drugs. They're going to start talking about everything else except he's, and it's not a hate crime. And why is this not a hate crime? There was 3 going against him. And you just see the look of this child face. My heart goes out to these kids. And there's so many children are in this situation today because of whatever mom, dad ain't thinking about it. No one stepped up. No one wants to be bothered. No one's concerned. Runaways, all of that stuff. And these children that's out here that's exposed and vulnerable. Got no guidance, got no direction. They don't know nothing. They're just in survival mode. Got perverts everywhere. And ain't no blood ties nowhere. You can imagine what this young girl going through. You can only imagine. And they got to get terrorized by white supremacists going past in the truck. So she didn't think about these kids at all. And these people that say, well, they should be glad just to be. Me personally, I would much rather be in a foster home or care or in the government to be in this type of traumatized environment. Because these kids would never be the same. Imagine you was a small animal and the only animals around you were big animals and you get cared by a few animals that befriend you, but they're not really protecting you. And that's how these monsters are. They're not giving a damn about nobody but themselves. And the young man, now you want to talk about he's doing well. And here's what my whole thing. If the young man wasn't qualified to be on the football team, why was he on the team in the first place? Talking about he couldn't keep up, all this time. Bullshit. Stop that. Don't go there. Then say he's doing okay. No, it had nothing to do with his athletic ability. It had nothing to do with his intellect. They saw an easy target and they went after him. And in fact, if that should even let you know how they think, because they go after people. Like I tell you, they go after soft targets. They go after people who can't defend themselves. They go after people where they can passively attack no matter how strong or big you are or who you think you are. Whether you think you're a sheriff, a police, FBI, all this, that means nothing to the everyday white supremacist. They'll gladly take that hell for the tinker. That's how they think. So all these fake crocodile tears, save it, lady. Save it. Because I'm disgusted at you that you still there and you getting money from the state or the government for to take care of these kids and their well-being, their psyche is all jacked up. But I want to, before I go, what if this was a white child that was adopted and 3 black boys raped him and the boy was mentally handicapped or whatever the case may be? This will be all over the news. We'll have Klansmen off-right. We'll have all the white supremacists, all of the Proud Boys. We'll have every boy, every clan it is. Because why? Or even if it was Asian. Asian don't even care. If you deal with one, you got to deal with all. You mess with one, you mess with all. That's how they think. Talking about they're good people, but they're upset with her and she did nothing wrong because they talking about you brung this to us. I dare you do this or make a fuss about something that happened to a mentally challenged young man. Oh, but we're not going to bring up his race because we don't want these children to say, oh, it's not about race. Damn it, it's not. Then what is it about then? I tell you, man, we got to get our mind right, man. We're focusing too much on the wrong things, brothers and sisters. And I'm talking about to the righteously conscious brothers and sisters, not everybody that think that way or respond that way. But I'm talking about those who be consciously respecting what we need to be doing and saying. It's good to be on code, but they know we really, when it come down to it, we ain't about that life. I hope one day we can be. I would love to talk about good stuff. But if we don't talk about the things that happen, who will? Who will put light on this and put pressure on this and let at least people know we're watching, we hearing. You know, we know what's going on. You know, this stuff is happening all over the world to these children. That's exposed and just point blank, there's nothing they can do. Whatever someone tell them they have to go to, whatever someone tell them they have to do, they do it. Because why? Nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares. Everybody's so me. And our children, and you know, our children is what it's about. So we're not concerned about our tomorrow. Then what is it for? You're not willing to lay down life for your family, your loved ones, your very close friends. You don't give a damn about people that look like you. That's all because that's all part of their plan. Because all majority of us gonna do is stick our phone out the window, shake our head, do a video, glad it's not me, keep going, and that's that. And only the real will step up. Because we see a lot of videos of brothers and sisters that have stepped up. But it's not enough of us, family. There's not enough of us that's willing to put pressure on these supremacists. Because they're not going to keep bothering. Because somehow they twisted. They're turned on by this. They're turned on by us whining and crying and marching and want to join hands. They look at that as a sign of weakness, not strength. We're talking about when they go high, when they go low, we go high. No, that's spirit-beating coon stuff. And because majority of that stuff, Michelle Obama, who said that, she don't face those issues in your face like we do. We don't. So she only speaking from that perspective, not in a real world perspective. All right. I'm out. Subscribe to my channel. Sorry about that. I was a little